What's going on, everybody? It's Gum Unboxing Reviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO The Incredibles news update. So today we got a brand new trailer for LEGO The Incredibles, and in this video I'm going to be breaking it down and showing you guys some of the things that you might have missed. Extremely cool, and hopefully we'll actually be able to drive this vehicle in the hub world, because that would be amazing. And it would also be cool if we got the civilian version of Bob's car as a drivable vehicle as well, because that also has a pretty cool design. Fast speed. Now, three things that I've seen every speedster fan want from Dash in this game is for him to be extremely fast, be able to run on water, and up the sides of buildings. So to me, he looks pretty fast already, but I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun to play as in-game when you run mines at ease. So my guess is that the player will probably be able to manually control Dash as he runs up walls, but I'm also thinking that these boost pads are just there to allow speedsters like Dash to reach the top of tall buildings much faster than usual. Either that, or they are a modernized version of the suit that Helen wore during the glory age of supers. Now, this version of Elastigirl will obviously be playable, as Helen seems to be wearing this suit a lot in the new movie, but let's hope we can also drive around on her awesome new clothes have now been changed, because in the Parr Family gameplay trailer he was wearing a black jacket, but now he's actually wearing the turtleneck that we see him wearing in this scene in the movie. So it's a small fix, but I appreciate the fact that they corrected it in game as opposed to the actual LEGO sets. Now, I'm pretty sure that what we're seeing here is a level during free play, because we do actually see Screenslaver's idle animation, which could suggest that this is the player playing as Screenslaver. And we can also see a Minx great in this trailer. I'm very excited to see what kind of powers and abilities he's going to have in game. Now, we also get a great look at his henchmen, and while I'm fairly certain that both of these shots were taken from the first of the sequel levels, it is still worth noting that I've got to say that he looks fantastic in this game. I really appreciate it when a minifigure has a lot of detail on more than just the torso. I mean, there's even a little detail on the arms too, which is just really great to see. Now then, each district in the hub world is in control of Nomanison Island, which is part of the hub world, so it'll be interesting to see who's taken control of that island as well. Lastly, for the villains, we need to talk about Bon Voyage, because we actually see a lot of what this crime lord is up to in this trailer. It confirms that random crimes are unlimited in this game, which is really great to hear. So in this first shot, we can see Frozone taking care of some mimes, and in the background we can see some biohazard chemicals leaking into the streets, likely released by Bon Voyage and his men as mode from LEGO Dimensions, where you had to tag a bomb to your opponents before it explodes. However, this time around I'm thinking that you have to get the bombs to safety and then jump off before it blows up. It could be as simple as just picking it up and throwing it in the water. Are they actually barricading? Well, as you can see here, Bon Voyage has yet more propaganda on the sides of buildings, but this time around it's not just any building, because he's actually taking control over the Incredibles too, so they're pretty much confirmed to be playable characters in this game. And finally, here of course we can see Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl taking on one of Bon Voyage's mimes, and behind them we can actually see the crime lord himself. So I'm assuming that these particular crimes same Bon Voyage screenshot again, but if you look very carefully you can actually see rain, and as far as I know this is the first we've seen of weather being in this game. I mean, we've known for a long time that the hub world will feature a day and night cycle, but the addition of weather have a caution wet floor sign next to a clothes shop. There's also some billboards in this shot, and I can't quite work out what the first one showcases, but the second is of a classic LEGO astronaut. This is a really great shot of the day and night cycle in action, as we see the Frozone ice slides through the city, which by the way looks absolutely amazing. If we can do that all the time and it's not like Iceman's gliding from LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 1, then I'm going to be playing as Frozone a lot once this game is finally released. Next up, here we get a great shot of a crime. Past the barricades is where the crime is, so maybe we'll actually get to fight some thugs inside the burning building, or rescue some civilians. This is a great shot of the hub world at night, and there are a few things that I want to point out here. First off, there looks to be a bomb released, and finally, for this shot of the trailer, am I crazy, or is that snow? Because if not, then something is definitely falling from the sky. I'm assuming most of you didn't miss this shot, because here of course we can see Carl and Ellie Fredrickson's house from up. Now, I mean, the great thing about this is that TT Fusion haven't just added the house to the hub world, because it's actually on a construction site, exactly like what we see in the Up movie. So you can tell that the devs are huge fans of Pixar's work. I also think it's worth mentioning that there is a Lunacyburg. Now, the reason I think that is because the area that Violet is in looks completely identical to the area that we see in the scene from the first movie when Mr. Incredible helps a woman get a cat down from a tree, but also of course manages to stop the bad guys by throwing day and night cycle and crime waves, and that's exactly what we got in this trailer, which is amazing. So I'm literally just counting down the days now until this game is finally released. But of course, if I hear of anything more new and exciting about LEGO The Incredibles,